YouTube, me tube, who tube, YouTube, me. Hello, welcome back to Learning Curves. I'm Anastasia, and I'm so excited to have both hands free. I don't have a baby in my hands, although of course I love having my baby in my hands. I also love having my hands. Today I want to talk to you about 5 things I'm focusing on in the new year. Sometimes around New Year time, I feel really stressed and I have a lot of anxiety, and sometimes I don't feel that. Sometimes I feel really excited, fresh slate, and that's how I feel this time. Didn't necessarily start out that way at the end of December, but now that we're in January, feeling real good about it. And there are specifically some things that I'm focusing on this year, some goals I'm focusing on, and some tools I'm using to achieve those goals, and I want to share those with you. So today I'm going to talk to you about 5 things I'm focusing on in 2021. Number 1, speaking of time and how I want to spend my time. That is one of the things I'm focusing on in 2021. I know I've talked on my channel about this vegan food blogger that I love, Angela Liddon. Her handle is Oh She Glows. She's wonderful, look her up. But she posted in her stories one time, somebody was using an excuse to reschedule a meeting saying, I've lost control of the day. And she was like, I felt that, and so did I. It feels like we've lost control of every day. I think a lot of that has to do with lack of structure and schedules that we're holding on to. I've been on maternity leave. I'm going back to work a week from, this is Sunday. I'm going back to work a week from tomorrow. I've already cried about it once. I don't really want to talk about it right now, so why am I talking about it? Nobody's making me bring it up. I'm one of them. But I think a positive to that is that we'll have to have structure again in our days. Our 2-year-old's running the show right now. That's really what's happening. And we are looking to get some of that control back. There are fights we don't want to pick with her. And she is very strong-willed and sure of the things she wants. I don't know if that's every 2-year-old, but it's definitely ours. And one of the things she wants is to sleep in our bed, and she does not want to do that without us. So that means right now we all go to bed at the same time, which means my 2-year-old goes to bed pretty late because we have things that we need to get done in the day. And that is just chaos, us trying to get this done. We're throwing the baby back and forth into each other's arms so that we can get things done, and it's just really disorganized. And we're gonna get a handle on things. We're gonna try it. We're gonna work on getting a handle on things. Okay, I had a viewer recommend on my productivity trick video, another YouTuber, like I mean, I guess I am a YouTuber even though nobody cares about it, but you guys care about it obviously because you're watching, so thank you for that. But I had someone recommend Secret Slob. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. I've been watching her videos all day today, and this woman has her stuff together. And she uses the Fly Lady system, and I just started watching these videos today, but something specifically she talked about that already has really resonated with me is forming routines. We don't have routines. How do we not have routines? I mean, we have some routines, but we haven't formed our, A+, this is our go-to tried and true routine. Go-to, tried and true, teen. So that's something we're gonna start doing. That's what I'm gonna work on, is organizing our time. So we have a morning routine, a bedtime routine, evening routine, and a weekend routine. It won't take up the whole weekend, but at some point in the weekend, we'll have a piece in there. We have not made these routines yet, so I'll get to that and make another video about that in the future. But yeah, time. Number 1, time. I'm gonna work on organizing my time. Number 2, is my marriage. Every time we have a kid, both times we've had a kid, looking on the bright side, it highlights the things. It's like, okay, here are your things. Here are your things to work on. We're both in this. We're both working on it. We both love each other very much, but we both want to kill each other. We don't want to kill each other, but there are too many arguments. We need to figure things out. And I have a friend of mine who she and her husband worked through there's a John Gottman, he's like the relationship guru guy, right? He and his wife, how much dust is blowing around here? John Gottman, he and his wife and another couple wrote this book called 8 Dates. And there are 8 different topics that you read about in the book, and then you go on a date about that topic. And there are like rules for how you go on the dates. And anyway, it was life-changing in their marriage, and it sounds kind of fun, I think. My husband doesn't think it sounds fun, but I think it sounds fun. We never do date nights, which is number 1 relationship maintenance thing. Do stuff. just the two of you. So we're gonna work on that. So number 2, my marriage and the book 8 Dates. Number 3, that leads me into the thing that my husband and I do together most of all, which is parent. And neither of us likes how we've been parenting. We've been obviously taking care of the new baby and making sure she's fed and clean, and that's about it. We've been doing so many movies. We have watched so many movies during my maternity leave, but we've had a lot of struggles with our almost 3-nager. The sleeping in our bed has to stop. If that's something you choose to do, wonderful. We don't choose to do this, and we would like to not have lost control of that. So a resource that I got introduced to is Big Little Feelings. I'll link their Instagram and maybe their website in the description box. But it's this duo, best friend duo. One of them is a licensed marriage and family therapist. She does a lot of child therapy. And the other one is a mom of 2 toddlers, one of which is special needs. And I think they just launched this in 2020, and already they have like 1 million subscribers on Instagram, and they've been on Good Morning America, and they have a number of systems for interacting with your toddler, specifically ages 1 to 5. But it works all over the place. We bought their course, so we are gonna binge that. It's a one-time payment of $99, and if that sounds out of your budget, you could absolutely just follow them on Instagram. They post so much information in their feed and in their stories, so we can get our daughter sleeping back in her room and just get all their tips and tricks and implement those throughout the year and focus more on well-rounded parenting. Number 4 is 1,000 hours outside. This is something else I learned about from Secret Slob Lady, and it's just the goal of spending 1,000 hours outside in a year. I'll link the website also in the description box. They have all of these trackers you can fill out. Some of them are really cute and fun, but it just helps you focus on spending more time outside. Throughout the 4th trimester of my pregnancy and my maternity leave, I've been trying to get 30-minute walks in, and I have been really enjoying spending that time outside. It's something I just haven't prioritized, and I would like to, and so I'm gonna. Yeah, we're gonna see how many hours we can get in the year, and even if we don't get 1,000, we'll still have however many more, but I think we can do it. I also think it's been 0 so far this year. I've walked to and from the car. Doesn't count. Number 5, this was a hard decision for us to make. Cleaning our house is not something we've been great at. Neither tidying nor cleaning. My husband's better at tidying and I'm better at cleaning, but neither of us enjoys doing it. He's better at dishes cleaning and trash, but when it comes to like sweeping or dusting or that sort of stuff, we're looking to me, and it's not looking good. When we think about our time and the things we're prioritizing, that hasn't been something that has made it high enough on the list to get done unless we're having people over. And so often, that's the whole reason we're cleaning, is to not be embarrassed when we have guests over. And sometimes we're still embarrassed. Or we're like, no, don't go in that entire room. I mentioned in my video about my first postpartum experience that a wonderful gift for expecting parents is to get them a house cleaning right around their due date, so that if they have a hospital birth, when they come home from the hospital, their house is clean. Or for me, it meant I got to birth in a clean space because I had a home birth. I don't like cleaning, so I wanted to have eventually be, in a place where I could have a cleaning service. And I thought that would be, in 10, 15 years, but I'm not gonna need it in 10 to 15 years as much. In 10 to 15 years, I'll have at least 2 kids that I'll be like, excuse you, chores, right? That's a thing you do, right? Plus, I won't, I'm hoping I'm not gonna have my hands full with the baby. That's how I hold her. And you can see, I didn't turn my lights on. Speaking of having lost control. Anyway, I didn't think I'd be in a place in my life that I could have a cleaning service until later, and I realized I need it now. Now is when I need it. So it's something we're gonna try. I'm not sure where our finances are gonna net out once we have 2 kids in daycare. And I've told that to the cleaning service woman. You know, I might have to reevaluate in a couple of months, but right now the plan is she's gonna come every 4 weeks and do floors and surfaces. We'll do the rest. You know, if we can have our floors and surfaces taken care of once a month and then spot clean in the middle, and of course do our dishes and laundry and that sort of stuff ourselves, hopefully we can get a handle on some days. Oh, but if you're looking for a cleaner, let me know, because I get a discount with anybody I refer to her who after their second cleaning. And she's wonderful. Seriously, like my mom walked in and was like, so that's it. Those are the 5 things I'm focusing on in 2021. There are other things I'm focusing on. I have goals already in mind for things I'd like to focus on in 2022. But right now, these are things to hopefully make space for those goals. Those goals might be, well, I'm not gonna tell you. Let's see in a year from now. That's what I'll tell you. But that's it. If you have goals, I'd love to hear about them. Could you tell me in the comments? Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. Oh, subscribe, like, do the things. Okay, bye.